Welcome to the bold analysis. If Francis Atwoli defected to Kenya Kwanza seeking immunity and forgiveness from William Ruto, then what I'm going to tell him in this, what I'm going to reveal in this podcast is indeed going to terrify him more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bold analysis. There is a Twitter page I follow known as Sam Therese. I realized I actually bumped on him some time back when Pauline Njoroge was arrested. He's a government blogger that then took over that propaganda tool that Dennis Itumbi used to run, that NHIB, and works based in State House. So I follow him because if you check his tweets, you realize that he's normally tweeting about what's happening in government. So sometimes you want to know what's happening in the dark room, then it is what that gentleman says. There is a tweet that was shared yesterday. In that tweet, he tagged Atwoli directly. He was addressing none other than Francis Atwoli. It's a long tweet, but you'll allow me to read all of it because it is the gist of what exactly has been said. He tagged Atwoli, said, "It is high time you, Mr. Atwoli, embraced genuine politics and consistency in your actions. While you may hold a prominent position as the leader of COTU, representing 1.5 million members, your recent political shifts continues to raise eyebrows and left many questioning the authenticity of their political stance. You openly endorsed veteran loser and politician Raila Odinga bid for 2022 presidency, contributing a significant 1.5 million votes of COTU to his campaign. However, when Raila lost to President Ruto, your allegiance seemed to shift faster than the wind. During the campaign, your choice of words took a rather unpleasant turn, even suggesting that trees be felled near Ruto's home, insinuating self-harm if he lost to your state-sponsored candidate. But your political flip-flopping didn't stop there. You relentlessly criticized then Deputy President William Ruto throughout the campaign, consistently emphasizing the monumental challenge you believed he would face in succeeding Uhuru Kenyatta. You even went so far as to claim that it was all part of the God's divine plan that Ruto won't appear on the presidential ballot. Yes, despite your vocal support for Raila, your involvement in Raila's allegiance in Raila's executive campaign committee, which aimed to strategize against Ruto, didn't exactly yield the desired results. Just the day after William Ruto won, to everyone's surprise, you switched since he started working with William Ruto. So that was not one of the reasons. The only reason why Atwoli went to be with William Ruto is to ensure that he retains that position, number one, and seeks re-election in that position 2026. Because the heavy lifting has always been done by Atwoli. Atwoli's been scheming through different regimes for him to retain his position in COTU. And record is gone in public saying that COTU is a more lucrative job and a position than even elective posts. This post also indicates that COTU controls 1.4 million or nearly 1.5 million workers. There are civil servants that listen to the voice of COTU, that are loyal and faithful to the COTU direction. So direction that COTU takes, it's normally the heavy lifting in the political arena. But William Ruto did not heed in that call. The other reason why he went to support William Ruto is because he was seeking immunity. Immunity from William Ruto because he knew that there was going to be some revisit scheme. Remember, immediately Ruto was sworn in, everyone who he deemed campaigned against him was really shown the door. And there was some revenge mission, the Kinoti, Matiang'i, and others. So Atwoli knew very well that that axe was going to fall on his head. And that is why he supported William Ruto. And so the recent push by Raila Odinga to retire in politics is very selfish. If Raila is supposed to retire because he cannot beat William Ruto or because he's 80 years, he's aging, then Atwoli is equally supposed to retire. But that's not why I don't want to get into that, because that's of course personal character. I don't want to get into personal profiling. But I just want to interpret this message to Francis Atwoli. It is very clear that there are many forces fighting Francis Atwoli. And the first force is coming from a political observation I want us to make. What William Ruto is doing is he wants to use Francis Atwoli as a political ladder in Western Kenya in 2027 after, or let me put it this way, Francis Atwoli is endearing himself to William Ruto so that he will be used as a political ladder to diminish the political significance of Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula. Magana muwe haki mpe. Mudavadi and Wetangula, by all virtue, they deserve the front seat with William Ruto, in William Ruto's table. Atwoli comes distance third or even fourth, if you ask me. And so what has happened, if you look at the recent political overtures, when Raila was going to Western, Atwoli was dispatched to mark Raila and was really with almost those events. And again, he took charge. There is an inside push for Atwoli to be the face of Western, because Ruto has realized that Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula have failed to hold grip of the mountain. Now, the other political interpretation I'm seeing here is Ruto is already doubting the allegiance of COTU boss. That's another political interpretation. And what is intending to do is to make sure that you either destroy the COTU fulcrum or have it on your side. But again, this is it. If you have Atwoli on your side fully, you can use Atwoli for 2027. But in any case, things don't go well for William Ruto 2027. I'm telling you, if Kalonzo is to vie against William Ruto and Kalonzo is to win, Atwoli will cross and join Kalonzo. So what William Ruto is sending the message here is, he wants to use the political fulcrum, the COTU political fulcrum, so that it can be under his control or establish another center of power. What exactly this will look like? Atwoli, there is a discussion going on here that presidency has been revolving amongst the two tribes. That would be Kalenjin and Kikuyu. Now, if such a narrative is to come and Atwoli is to be removed from COTU, William Ruto will automatically use that position to put someone to bring a political fulcrum. And if you ask me, he might even take that post to Coast region and get one vocal person to be in charge of COTU. And what he has also realized is that he's trying to checkmate COTU. Apart from the political fulcrum, the COTU house is a political machinery with financial muscles. So it will also be another opportunity to create. And from what I can read, and I can share that really from that tweet is authored from State House. And Ruto is sending a message clearly that I will take over COTU and consider taking another route. I will not be shocked, God give us life, in 2026 when there will be COTU transition, if Atwoli will be locked out. From the tone of that message, Ruto might have embraced Francis Atwoli for optics, for political optics, that I am deflating Raila Odinga's camp. But deep down, I think there is a revenge mission. The die is cast. This is my bold take on that tweet. Thank you.